Swift's premium canned meats. Meat makes the meal, and Swift makes such good canned meats. And General Mills, makers of Kix, Cheerios, 4 new Betty Crocker muffin mixes, brownie, date bar, and macaroon mixes. Present Walt Disney's Disneyland.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
Each week as you enter this timeless land, one of these many worlds will open to you. Frontierland, tall tales and true from the legendary past. Tomorrowland, promise of things to come. Adventureland, the wonder world of nature's own realm. Fantasyland, the happiest kingdom of them all. Presenting this week from Fantasyland, magic and music.
There's such good meat for your tummy tum-tum in Swift's Prem.
Prem, yum.
Prem is short for Swift's Premium.
Prem is short for Swift's Premium. Where did the yum in the premium go?
Why, the yum went into the Prem, you know. P-R-E-M.
Prem, yum.
Swift's Premium Prem, yum.
Yes, yum's the word for Swift's Prim. Such a delightful combination of juicy pork and lean beef. So good, sliced cold in sandwiches, served hot with Swift's Brookfield eggs. Remember, food comes first. Swift's Prim. From Swift to serve your family better.
There's such good meat for your tummy tum-tum in Swift's Prem.
Prem, yum.
Prem is short for Swift's Premium.
Prem is short for Swift's Premium. Where did the yum in the premium go?
Why, the yum went into the Prem, you know. P-R-E-M.
Prem, yum.
Swift's Premium Prem, yum.
And now your host, Walt Disney.
Hold it. I'm coming. Hold it. One moment, please. If you're expecting Mr. Disney, don't be alarmed. He'll be with you shortly. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the slave in the magic mirror. I've just turned time back. Not far, mind you, but just enough to let you in on a little secret. Walt is going to turn this program over to me, and I will present one of my favorite subjects, the magic of music. He doesn't know that I'm aware of this, but naturally, I know everything before it happens. And the reason I know is, well, I've kind of played a little trick on the master. You see, I've stuffed the ballot box, or stacked the deck, as it were. Well, I see time is running out. Here now is your host, Walt Disney.
Every day we receive hundreds of fan letters from all over the world. But this sudden deluge frankly has me puzzled. Usually the majority of our fan mail concerns Mickey, Donald, or the studio in general. But every one of these letters seems to be about the magic mirror and a show on music. This is most unusual.
More mail for the magic mirror, sir.
Oh, dump it right there.
Oh, yes, sir.
Another thing that seems peculiar about these letters is that they all appear to be written by the same hand. Very, very strange.
Special message. Sign here, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I suppose it's another letter about the mirror. Odd scent. Sort of out of this world. Brimstone, I believe. Well, it's all very mysterious, but 50,000 letters can't be wrong. So there seems to be only one thing to do, and that's to go down to the magic prop room and turn the show over to the magic mirror.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Here he comes now.
Oh, slave in the magic mirror.
Greetings, Master.
Hello, you startled me.
Well, you were about to summon me anyway, weren't you?
Well, yes,
Of course you were. And so I decided to surprise you. And here I am. But come, Master. What's this? Mail?
yes, letters. Hundreds of them.
Well, what are they? Bills, advertisements, chain letters?
No, they're fan letters, and all about you.
Me? Oh, joy! What do they say? What do they say?
Well, here's the latest by special courier. Dear Mr. Disney, I thoroughly enjoyed your Magic Mirror program, and I certainly hope it's not the last.
And I certainly hope it's not the last.
As for the slave in the mirror, well, enough can't be said
enough
about
can't be said about him. In fact, he's delightful, charming, handsome. Such poise, such finesse, such eloquence, such... Well, does it say anything else?
Well, yes. It finishes with, the mirror is out of this world. How about the mirror's reflections on the magic of music? Signed, Sigum Rorum.
Odd name.
What does it spell backwards?
Magic mirror?
Well, you asked for it, old boy. As for these... Next time, old fellow, will you please use some scent on your letters besides brimstone? Well, on with the show.
Wise guy. But you heard what he said. On with the show. Music! I seem to recall an old saying, there's magic in music. And how true. Of course, music is such a vast subject, we can only hope to explore a tiny portion of this magic realm. But in the course of our program, we shall bounce to the fascinating rhythm of a modern beat. And then, for a change of pace, we'll have something sentimental, such as an old-fashioned musical valentine. And for our finale, we shall travel back in time and try to capture the magic of Beethoven's Sixth Symphony, the Pastoral. Perhaps the most bewitching aspect of musical magic is that every melodic theme has the mysterious power of conjuring up an image. We might say music is like a magic brush. It paints a picture. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Let's take modern music to begin with. The left hand plays the rhythm. In this case, a boogie rhythm. Now the right hand creates the melody, like this. This particular melody suggests, to me at least, a bumblebee. Hey! Hey, watch out, hey! Now, if we play the two hands together, like this, well, we have a sort of bumble boogie, a la Freddie Martin.
Big hands, little hands, your hands too.
Let's wash 'em up and we're ready. Guess what we're doing if you can. We are spreading peanut butter, creamy, creamy smooth from a great big jar of Peter Pan.
You betcha. New Peter Pan peanut butter is creamier than ever. Now it's whipped, smooth, then locked up tight. Try this. Spread Peter Pan on hot toast. So smooth it melts like butter. Why, now you can even spread Peter Pan on crispy potato chips. A real treat with new Peter Pan peanut butter.
Whip, smooth Peter Pan, the smoothest peanut butter in the land.
And now, my friends, let's see how music can paint another type of picture. One of romance, one of love. Of course, the melody has to be something extra special. It must be tender, romantic, warm. Of course, we'll need a boy and a girl. And for them, a bit of blue and a dash of pink. For the love in their hearts, red is just the color. Try now to picture a winter time of long ago. Of clear, crisp air, of new fallen snow, of an etching of frost on a window pane, an echo of sleigh bells heard from the lane. Here in this wonderland, romance is the theme, for this is the story of love's young dream.
Hooray! It's the National Jell-O Week. Tell everybody you know. And don't let the week go by without J-E-L-L-O.
This week, all week through, it's Put Bouncin' the Baby with Jell-O Week. And you can celebrate it, too. Babies. You know how sometimes, at meal times, they get kind of picky and choosy? And almost no matter what you try, just nothing seems to please them? Well, sir, try Jell-O. Bright, colorful, wiggly Jell-O. Just to see Jell-O makes things look better. And Jell-O is so soft and cool and easy for baby mouths to eat. Babies love Jell-O. Give your baby Jell-O this week.
Put Bouncin' the Baby with Jell-O Week.
Tell everybody you know. And don't let the week go by without J-E-L-L-O.
Perhaps the greatest painter of music the world has ever known was Ludwig van Beethoven. And so, to honor this famous composer, I would like to present his 6th symphony, better known as the Pastoral. The picture Beethoven had in mind when he composed his Pastoral was a day in the countryside. And next to music, Beethoven loved nothing more than the warmth and freedom of nature. And this love is excitingly captured in the Pastoral. In fact, when I hear this symphony, I too am reminded of the countryside, but of my youth, eons and more eons ago, in the days around Mount Olympus, in mythological times. In order to give this great symphony the full richness it deserves, I have chosen none other than the great Philadelphia Symphony Orchestra.
An old-fashioned musicale, the afternoon pastime of long ago. And later for supper, Mother would often surprise the family with hot, tender, homemade muffins that really made the meal extra special. Today, you can revive this heartwarming treat, but in a twinkling, with our new Betty Crocker muffin mixes. And look, your choice of a variety of new and exciting flavors. Try tempting hot raisin bran for breakfast, hot orange or date for lunch or tea, or steaming hot corn muffins for dinner. Or for a real treat, buy 2 flavors and give your family a choice. All piping hot, light, tender, moist, the melt-in-your-mouth kind. Revive this homey and heartwarming treat of long ago at your house. I guarantee our new muffin mixes made perfect muffins every time. Try our new Betty Crocker muffin mixes.
Up to now, it's been a rather peaceful day in the country. But for the finale, the music changes mood and begins to paint a picture of festivity, gaiety. Well, no mythological party would be complete without our old friend Bacchus, the god of wine. But when Zeus, the mightiest of all the gods, and Vulcan decided to crash the party later on, things really began to pop.
In the last of the ninth, with the bases loaded, up stepped the Cheerios Kid, and the crowd exploded. The pitcher wound up like a windmill and threw, and the Kid watched amazed at the way the ball flew, curving like giant letter O's that reminded the Kid of crisp Cheerios, shaped like O's and made from oats, the grain richest in vitamin B1 and protein. Protein-rich oats toasted golden crisp and given extra food value. In fact, the most food value of the 5 favorite breakfast cereals. That means a Cheerios breakfast gives you power protein to help you grow your best and your folks feel their best. Plus, energy vitamin B1 that gives you go power.
Yes, he's got go power.
There he goes.
He's feeling his Cheerios.
If you know your oats, you too will go for nutritious, delicious Cheerios.
With power protein.
At one time or another, we've all had to look for a job. Next week, this happens to Donald Duck. In a fit of temper, Donald leaves the happy family group and quits the studio.
Next week, Walt Disney faces a temperamental outburst in Duck for Hire. See what happens when Donald gives up his career as a movie star and turns his talents to the business world.
Welcome to the Ajax Employment Agency. You get fired, we get you hired.
But I didn't get fired. I quit.
The oil industry seems to offer opportunities for quick advancement. You'll see how the mischievous pranks of his 3 little nephews turn this adventure into a gusher of happy laughter. Next, Donald decides his movie experience qualifies him for a job in another branch of show business. But once again, you'll see how his nephews turn his good intentions into an hilarious comedy of errors. So, Donald takes a job with the city as a truant officer. And his first customers, you guessed it, his own nephews, Huey, Louie, and Dewey. They lead him a merry chase when he tries to herd them back to school. You'll roar with delight when Donald tries to become his own boss. But when he tries to outsmart Chip and Dale, you'll see how these spunky little characters turn the tables on him. Even when he tries to get away from it all by taking a job in a lighthouse, you'll see how Donald's genius for trouble gets him into more hot water. So be with us to share the laughter and fun when Walt Disney tells you the hilarious story of his temperamental star next week in Duck for Hire.
Now, when you cook outdoors, here's a clue to a much better way to barbecue. With Reynolds Wrap, you line the grill, and with Reynolds briquettes, the grill you fill. You see, the Reynolds Wrap flex the heat, and for outdoor cooking, it can't be beat. It's radiant, man. Why don't you try it today? Barbecue the Reynolds Wrap radiant way. Now, here's Rex Marshall in his own backyard.
When you line your grill with Reynolds Wrap, the original pure aluminum foil reflects the heat. It actually bounces it back up into what you're cooking, and that saves charcoal. Then, when you're ready to clean up, just wrap up the ashes in the Reynolds Wrap. That saves you trouble. Be sure you use heavy-duty Reynolds Wrap. It's a full 18 inches wide, and there's a full 25 feel that outsells all others combined.
Next week, Disneyland will be brought to you by Jell-O. There's nothing quite like Jell-O in 10 delicious flavors. It's America's favorite gelatin dessert. And Reynolds, leading supplier of aluminum for automobiles, for protective packaging, and creator of Reynolds Wrap, the original pure aluminum foil. Walt Disney's Peter Pan is an enchanting motion picture which sweeps you into the land beyond imagination. It's a full-length, all-cartoon feature, all in color by Technicolor. One of those rare and wonderful movies to be enjoyed by the whole family. Don't miss it when it plays in a theater near you. Let Peter Pan sweep you away to the land where adventure never ends. The land of Captain Hook and his pixelated pirates. A land big in spectacle and excitement, but warm with fun and laughter. Don't miss Walt Disney's Peter Pan when it plays in a theater near you. This has been an ABC Television Network film presentation.